right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
On the double. Check, 59, 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Ready, go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38.
On second down, it's Johnson. Room here to run. Touchdown, Chicago. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the team
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Big stop, let's go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Ready.
Martinez now. Off play action. Johnson's got it complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 3rd and long here for Rosen. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41.
Check, check, check. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Martinez to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They'll try to field goal now with Graham Gano.
A 31-yard
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
Punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
A gain of 12. And the Dolphins first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Keep it up, guys.
Now Drake. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Drake takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Motion. 58 for Mike, 58.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Rosen looking to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
On 1st and 10, Martinez. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. Back to throw. Martinez. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. Check 52. Ready.
Here's Martinez operating from the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 46. They'll run with Drake. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now they try the right side here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw is Martinez. Looking to throw on second down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Martinez on first and 10. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10. Now Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. It's complete to Grant. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12. On play action, Rosen. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. Rosen now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Here's Rosen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Trevor Williams was shot out of a cannon there on the corner blitz. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. And what's the call here? So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Running from the shotgun with Dre. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch out. Alert. 57
Now it's Rosen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Slam.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Martinez. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, his first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Gano now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
57 Mike.
Alert! Second and 6 at the 21.
Bravo! 57.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rosen going right side here, and that's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Play action here with Rosen. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. To throw is Rosen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Running, it's Drake. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Here's Rosen to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Now Rosen. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and goal. Rosen eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rosen will throw. And now here is another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gano for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Rosen after the pick six. It's complete to Drake. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. On first down, it's Drake, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Come on, D!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
They're not ready for this. They still
Again, it's Rosen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. Uses the spin, fighting through. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready, set. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go, D. Let's go.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on. Ready.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the give, this is Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. They stay on the ground with Drake. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Set. 30 pace. Let's go. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback keeps it.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense